What's up, guys? Welcome to the Dallas Fadeaway, where we bring you the latest and greatest Dallas sports news. I'm Akhilesh Mishra.
And I'm Rishi Mishra, and today we're going to be bringing you the best analysis of the NBA draft and analyze every single move that the Dallas Mavericks made in this year's draft, including the trade for Richaun Holmes, Derek Lively, and the the one and only Omax Prosper.
So, Rishi, what were your first thoughts when you saw that trade that we made, where we gave up Bertans in the 10th for our 12th pick?
Well, here's the deal. When my first reaction was, "What are we doing?" Because I saw that we gave up Bertans and the 10th for I think it was the 12th and the traded player exception. So I thought we just got money and the 12th for it. So I thought it was just a salary dump at first. So I don't once I saw that the second trade where we got Rashawn and Omax, then I thought, yeah, Mavs really did something.
I mean, it was very obvious what Nico and the Mavs wanted to do this draft, and that was get a bunch of big men. Like we got two true big men with Omats Prosper, who could be a big man as well. He could fill in the 5 spot for sure. I genuinely love the Derek Lively pick. I mean, a lot of people might disagree with me, but I love it because he has a size 7'1". That's a center size right there. His reach is 7'6". That is
Whoa.
ridiculous. 7'6" reach. I will say his size, like he is a bit skinny. He doesn't have much weight under him,
Hmm.
but that is something you can train as a player. Go into the weight room, get some weight on you. But skill, his lob threat, his offensive ability, his defensive ability is very hard to teach. That is pure talent and skill right there. I love that about him.
Yeah,
What about you,
absolutely.
Richard?
Yeah. So the thing with the what I liked about Derek Lively is his just intense scrappiness. He's a real hustler. He really gets down and dirty on defense. He's ready to make that really get down on his knees and slide on the court, things that other players don't really want to do. And he's really willing to do that. He takes pride in his defense. He was, in my opinion, the top shot blocker in the NCAA last year. Um, and he was oh wait, what was that? What was that face? Huh?
I mean, top shot blocker is a little bit of reach. He was definitely top 5. Definitely top 5, but
Who was top shot
top
blocker?
I I think
Huh?
your biasness kicked in a little bit on that one. I mean,
Who was
I personally didn't watch enough college basketball, but I I mean, uh, let me see real quick. He does he does have that blocking tendency though, that's for sure. Like a lot of blockers. I mean,
yeah.
shoot, Zach Edey's up there too. He had 2.1 blockers,
Yeah.
and that's up there. That 2.1 is a lot.
Yeah. Uh, well, Derek Lively, nonetheless, he's definitely one of the best shot blockers uh, in the country, and we're really blessed that we got him. The Dallas Mavericks really lacked in that department last year. Our best shot blocker last year was Christian Wood.
Youch! Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
and
bad.
and he's coming off the bench. and he's not even he barely played that end of the season, towards the end of the season. So, that's kind of tough. If we're playing Dwight Powell at center that long, and with Maxey injured half of the season, also, you know, we really were lacking in that department. And I think Lively could make an immediate impact on the defensive end.
I'm just hoping Jason Kidd plays him long enough, in my opinion, because I
Yeah,
feel like the more exposure he gets on the NBA court, playing summer league and then playing a good amount of time off the bench, I feel like he will develop so much to the point where he is our clear starting center.
yeah.
I'm
I
just hoping Jason Kidd gives him that opportunity.
Yeah, I hope he is by the end of the season, but then again, based on Jason Kidd's track record, he doesn't like to play his rookies. Josh Green barely saw the floor his rookie season, and look who he is now. But, you know, it definitely you need time to develop for sure. But at the same time, how can you develop if you don't play? So
Exactly.
um, I think Lively will see the floor a little bit more than Josh Green, just because he was one of our top picks, and Josh Green was too. But this was our lottery pick. We tanked for this guy pretty much. So I think he will be playing next season, but he might not be immediately that 30-minute per game player. He might be at the end of the season. He very well could be. I think he immediately is better than Dwight Powell, JaVale McGee, and I guess Christian Wood if he comes back. I don't think he's coming back. But yeah,
Shoot,
um,
but now we have Richaun Holmes.
yeah,
Richaun Holmes. There's
Rashawn
another. There's
Holmes.
another. A good, decent center. I mean, we saw him 2 years ago. Last year he didn't play much, but 2 years ago he was a very big impact for this Sacramento Kings. Pretty good impact.
Yeah,
Shot blocking. He had that lob threat as well. I mean, Richaun Holmes. I saw some tape on him. Wow, that man. He is not afraid to jump for a block. He is not afraid of that. He will go up, and I
yeah,
love that about. I love that about him.
yeah. He's the thing with Rashawn Holmes. He's he might be small, like in terms of his height, but he really makes that up for that with his strength. He's very strong down low, and he's really willing to go down low in the post, make post moves, and um, he's not afraid of contact. Uh, he's not one of those stretch bigs. He definitely does not have a reliable three point shot, but at the same time, that's not really what we need. We need someone down low who can grab rebounds, block, and just be a traditional big man. That's all we need. And I think he fills that role pretty well. I don't think we've completely addressed that role. I don't think he's an everyday starter and that he's our solution. He's the solution to our problem. But that Derek Lively and Holmes could be big um, down the stretch. Not this season, but down the stretch that could be huge.
For sure. And then I will say back to Derek Lively. I love his field goal percentage, 65.8%. That is ridiculously high. That is really high. I mean,
Yeah,
if he can keep that up in the NBA, that that is actually top 5% field goal percentages in the NBA. That is ridiculous. That is really good. But I will say, one thing he does need to work on though is his free throws. He's hitting 60% on the free throw line. It is kind of lacking. And one thing the Dallas Mavericks lacked last year was clutch free throws. We missed a lot of free throws down the stretch, and those were the reasons why we lost some of those games by like 2 to 3 points.
yeah. the especially, we need Luka to make those free throws. Uh, it starts with him. We can't really expect the big guys to make them, but that'd be really, really nice to make up for Luka's lack of free throw ability. Um, but at the same time, what I like Derek Lively's, he's fly around the court athleticism. That's what he has. He's literally able to, you know, get to his spots really effectively, especially around the rim. He's a very effective cutter, and he's able to read the bounce off the backboard really, really well. So those are two things that, a center really needs in the NBA, and his athleticism like makes those qualities even more enhanced. So that's what I like about Derek Lively as well.
That's very true. Derek Lively, I mean, he was top 10 in the draft for a reason. I mean, he was projected top 10 for a reason, and that is why. Athleticism, very large frame, very high. I personally think he has very high upside. Like, he has a lot of talent. I mean, we were talking about this earlier where we kind of disagreed, but I like his 3 point form. I feel like, especially like where it is right now, it could develop to where he uses his legs a little more, but I like his raw 3 point form right now, and I think he will be a good 3 point percentage shooter if he gets opportunities.
The biggest thing with him, a lot of big men are afraid to take that shot. He's not afraid. He's really willing to do
Exactly.
so. Then that's a big deal. That confidence to take the shot is more important than can you actually shoot the ball. You know, if you don't have that confidence, it's just not gonna go in. It just won't. So that's a big step. He's already got past that step. All he has to do now is work on that shooting, and before we know it, I think he'll be a good to decent free throw shooter, or not free throw shooter, 3 point shooter.
What are your? It's a little too early to tell, but what do you think is the ceiling for Derek Lively?
Ceiling, um, here's the deal. I'll give you players as ceilings, okay? I'll give you player comparisons,
Okay, okay, yeah, that's
okay?
better.
I think his ceiling is like a DeAndre Jordan type player, a prime DeAndre Jordan, someone who's
Okay,
just a traditional big man, but at the same
okay.
time he has a 3 point shot. I guess it's not DeAndre Jordan.
No,
Lively does.
DeAndre Jordan has no three.
No,
He
I'm
has no
saying
three.
he'd be DeAndre Jordan with a 3 point shot, pretty much.
Okay, okay.
I think that would be his ceiling because of his athleticism, his lob threat. He's very, very athletic around the rim. And I think
Yeah.
that's why I would compare him to DeAndre Jordan. I think um his floor would be like a Nick Claxton, which is still very, very good. But I see some compare a little bit of similarities to Claxton's game.
I mean, don't bash on Nick Claxton too much. I mean, he had the highest field goal percentage in the NBA this year.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like that's a pretty good floor to have.
Yeah. I do agree with your ceiling though. I love that DeAndre Jordan comparison. That's a really good comparison.
Yeah, he's
Now he's good, bro. He's really good. But now, bro, let's talk about what I think was the steal of the draft. Oh, Max Prosper at 24.
yeah.
That I genuinely like love that pick. That was such a good pick. I mean, when I first saw him, he reminded me of one of our one of our players that we just lost, Dorian Finney-Smith. He reminded me very much about Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, same height. Prosper is a little bigger than Dorian. I mean, Dorian was kind of skinny, but Dorian was very athletic, and despite being a bit heavier than Dorian, Prosper still has athleticism. He is a freak athlete, and he can score and he can play D, 3 and D. Just what the Dallas Mavericks needed.
Yeah. When I saw that pick, I immediately thought Dorian. As I said before on this pod, on our previous episode, losing Dorian was the biggest loss of the Dallas Mavericks season. It all went downhill after we lost him. Everything. I don't care if Kyrie was playing or not. Dorian was the glue of that team, and I think we found a really, really solid Dorian replacement. He's long. He has a 7'1" wingspan at 6'8".
Yo,
That's
pause, bro.
huge. He's
All right, but
he's a
yeah, he is
7'1". He's at 6'8". He has a 7'1" wingspan. That's incredible. Usually wingspans are usually your height. This guy, it's what, 5 inches more than his height? That's incredible. And that just means he's going to be able to defend, you know, from pretty much 1 through 5 because he has the speed of a guard, but his length will allow him to guard a lot of fives in the league. Maybe not the the top ones, but a lot of them he'll be able to guard. But that's not what we're asking him to do. We're probably going to be asking him to guard the best player on the other team, which usually is going to be a guard. uh, in this league as the league has progressed. Um, so I think that's exactly what he's going to do. I think his defensive ability is really what makes him what makes this pick really really good. His 3-point shot, see, there's potential there. His shot form is his mechanics are pretty good, but the 3-point percentage, which is around 33%, that needs a little
that's
bit of
pretty.
work. Um, but I do think with proper, guidance from the coaching staff, I think he will be able to get that up pretty quickly. And just just as an example, Josh Green's development as a 3-point shooter could be very similar to Omax's development as a 3-point shooter. Josh
Oh,
Green,
Josh,
I think his rookie season, even his second year, he was probably the worst 3-point shooter I've ever seen.
it was bad. It
Outside of
was
big
really
man,
bad.
he was horrible.
It's
As a
terrible.
wing, shooting like that, it reminded me of Andre Robertson a little bit. But so yeah, he was pretty bad. His shot form has not changed much. Um,
His
I will
confidence
say
has gone up so much. So
exactly. The confidence has gone up. He's taking the shot and it's going in. I think his 3-point percentage was 40%, right? It was around 40. He started off the season around 50. So, something like that could happen to Prosper. And the way I think his career is gonna start is that he's like Lively is not gonna play much, but towards the end, I do think he'll be starting. I think he's better than defensively than Bullock or Hardaway or any other wings that we have, and I think that'll earn him a a, a starting spot with Josh Green.
bro, Josh Green, his rookie season, his 3-point percentage was 16%. 16%. You wanna know what it
Yeah.
was last year?
What?
40.2%.
Oh my.
Oh my god. 24% increase.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. That's really good.
Yeah.
And he's sitting at a 51.6 career field goal percentage. It's
Yeah.
pretty decent.
So Josh Green, that wing position is looking really good for our future. Uh, I hope Prosper grows into that role this season itself, that Jason Kidd actually gives him enough, opportunity to present himself as one of the top defenders on this team, if not the top defender, maybe outside of Maxey. Um, so I'm excited to see how he progresses.
Dude, I forgot about Maxey. Maxey is a really good defender. Oh my god,
Yeah,
he's really good at defending. I forgot. But yeah, I mean, let's go through the roster. I mean, assuming Kyrie stays, we have Kyrie at the point. We have Luca at the two. I would say put just because of the 3-point shooting, that sudden hot streaks that he can have. I would say put THJ at the three. Then shoot at the four, put Josh Green to start the season. To start
okay.
the season, put Josh Green up there, and then I'm really hoping Dwight Powell gets traded this offseason. Like, I'm really hoping he does.
Well, he's a free agent, so it'd be a sign and trade.
Or yeah, if he leaves.
Yeah.
But if he does stay, just because Jason Kidd loves him and the veteran presence that he has, I'm putting him at the five.
To start
As
the
much,
season?
huh?
To start the season?
Yeah, to start the season. And then
Okay.
our depth is looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We have Reggie. We have our two picks, Derek and Omax. We have a very very good offensive point guard in Jaden Hardy.
Okay.
I like Jaden Hardy. I don't get why you don't like Jaden Hardy. I
I don't
mean,
like Jaden Hardy.
why?
I think he's a shot chucker.
I mean,
He's giving nothing on defense. Absolutely nothing. How can you have two guys already? We have Kyrie and Luca in the backcourt. Both of those guys can't defend. I'm sorry. I mean, Kyrie does his best. Luca doesn't even try. Forget about him.
Luca's defense is atrocious.
Yeah, Luca doesn't even try. Kyrie at least tries, but at the same time, he's 6'2". I don't expect him to do anything on the defensive end. And then you have Jaden Hardy, who's only looking to score. That's all he's doing. I don't think he
I
he,
mean,
he
but
he
at
presents
that
any
point,
any upside.
that's why he's a backup, though.
Well, he's a
I mean,
backup,
Jaden
but,
Hardy,
but
with the backups, they have no offensive going in the first place. He has to
okay.
provide that offense. The defense is at least decent in uh who did we have backing up? Bullock. Bullock's
Ntilikina,
defense is pretty good. Uh Ntilikina didn't play at all, bro. What are you talking about?
well, I mean, he played a little bit. He played decent minutes. Justin Holiday maybe could be playing
Justin
that.
Holiday's defense is good too.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I guess, but then again, he's not a point guard. That's the thing. I'm talking about, like, if you have a backup guard when you need a backup guard that can defend when your other backcourt partners are virtually have no defense. There's no defense in the backcourt whatsoever, even in the second unit. So, and I'm not gonna count Frank Ntilikina in this. I don't think he should be playing at all.
I like Jaden Hardy because of the offense he provides. At that point, he does need offense. At that point, the backups do need offense.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if he can refine the the field goal percentage a little bit, maybe that would be good. I see him as more like a Jordan Poole type guy, you know, someone who comes off the bench, gives you a spark, gives you maybe 15 to 20 a game. I can see him doing that for sure. I do think Jaden Hardy can do that. But as of right now, I haven't seen his development yet. He very well could have developed his field goal percentage. His shot selection it's terrible in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, his
He
shot selection is really bad.
he
I,
tries to force a lot of shots,
yes.
um, but at the same time, that's also gotten him a lot of big games. He's had a few 20 pointers in the league already, um, coming off the bench. So yeah,
Dude, I mean, his field goal percentage is not bad.
What's
43.8%. That's not bad.
um um uh that's pretty
His three
bad.
point percentage is 40.4.
Okay, I mean he's not taking too many threes.
Eight
40% from the field is not great.
for a point guard is not terrible though.
I mean, I guess so, but at the same time, we have to admit his shot selection
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
is
His
one of the
shots.
worst.
Yeah, it's not good. That
Yeah.
that yes, I can say yes.
I mean, he might be able to hit open shots here and there. That's probably why his field goal percentage is up so high. I mean, it's not even that high, but like I thought it was way lower than that, just because of the shots he was taking. But the thing is, that's not what makes a player great. A great player knows where to take his shots, when to take his shots, and and actually hits those shots. He hasn't developed that yet, and that's part of that is just because he was a rookie,
Yeah,
and you can't really hate on that too much. He'll get there. I do think he'll get there, but as of right now, I'm not a huge fan.
I mean, if he can keep his April stats career long, he'd be a really good player. 15.6 on 45 and 50. It's not bad.
It's pretty good. But here's the other thing I disagreed with you on your uh, predicted starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway, I don't think Hardaway will be starting. I think he's more of that kind of spark guy with his hot streaks and stuff like that. Um, so I do think Bullock will be starting, and there you get like kind of um,
Some
like a
defense. You
dub
get some
some
defense.
defense there. Who was the third wing? Who was the second wing you chose?
Luca?
No. Right, right. It was. I keep forgetting Kyrie's on the team. I feel like
Well,
I always
not
think,
yet, but we're hoping he
oh,
will.
he'll be on the team. It's pretty. I don't think
Who
he'll go
knows?
anywhere.
Who
I
knows?
mean,
Who
who
knows?
knows? But like, we're the only ones that can offer him the most money. And again, he's expressed his interest in coming back. But then again, you don't know about Kyrie. You can't predict anything
I
with that
mean,
guy.
bro asked LeBron to come to Dallas for
Oh
free.
yeah, that was a real report. That's the thing.
I
that's the
know.
crazy thing about
Like,
it.
it came from, like, Shams. It came from ESPN. It came from Bleacher Report. I
Yeah.
was like, there's no way this is real.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I do think Kyrie's staying. I don't think he's going anywhere. Mark Stein has said the Mavericks and Kyrie have a handshake agreement, quote unquote. So
I'm really hoping he does, bro.
I do think he's
And,
staying.
like, if
But
going back to the Jaden Hardy thing, I do think if Kyrie stays, Jaden Hardy will prosper as a player.
yeah, I do
He
agree.
has veteran presence in Kyrie to teach him. They both have similar builds, similar
Yes.
playing styles of okay, not similar playing styles, but
I mean,
I
they're
feel like
score
same
first
talent.
guys.
Score first guys, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, Kyrie, oh my god, that man, he's nice, bro. He
Yeah,
can
he's
teach
nice.
Jaden Hardy a lot. He can
Yeah.
teach Jaden Hardy a lot.
And he's
Overall, best dribbler and best finisher in the league, in my opinion.
yeah, I agree. Curry's up there with the
Best
finishing.
best dribbler for sure, 1,000%.
Oh yeah, I don't think anybody's
Best
disputing that.
finisher, I still think it's Kyrie. Curry is definitely second, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Kyrie's finishes
Um
are.
Kyrie, he's just a reliable guy on the court. I'm not talking about off the court stuff. On the court, he's very, very reliable. You can give the ball to him, he'll get a bucket for you. And it doesn't matter what time of the game it is, too. He could be fourth quarter, it could be first quarter, whenever. He'll get you a bucket. In clutch time, he's one of the best.
Yeah.
I
I
think
will say,
he led the league. He led the league in fourth quarter scoring.
hmm he did.
So, um, that just tells you just how reliable the guy he is. I think Luca was like, I think he had like 2 points a game in the fourth quarter, something crazy like that.
Kyrie, dude, I think the end of last season showed us. This might be it might be heavily disagreed on because of the fact that Luca is that superstar that he is. But I think that Luca should let Kyrie handle the fourth. Let him take over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
I mean, it was like you see that like maybe it was that game against the Kings. I think it was the Kings where they both played together for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Where the last like 5 to 10 seconds they were just passing it to each other.
Yep.
I think that and like right before that, Kyrie went on a scoring streak, like
Yeah, he
ridiculous
did.
scoring streak.
Yes.
I think that yes, they were brand new. Give them some time, but now since you have the off season, train together, talk about it. Kyrie, he tends to start off very cold and then heat up. I think
Yes.
Luca starts off very very hot
Whoa,
and then
super hot.
tends to cool down a little bit. After halftime, he does tend to cool down a little bit, but his starts, didn't he have the highest points per first half in
Points
the
per game
league?
in the first quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, like he starts off so hot.
Yeah, I think that has to do with his fitness. He starts
Yeah,
off really well, and he's not the fittest guy in the league. So he has been working on it. He's slimming down a little bit. Um, you know, but the skinny Luca might be crazy. But I don't know. I'm not having any expectations with Luca. I expect more of the same from him. I don't think he can beat 33 points per game.
I dude, 33 points.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's Luca. Like that's whatever. Kyrie's gonna be Kyrie also. I do think it'll be Bullock and Maxi, Maxi at the four.
Maxi at the four. Okay,
Did you say Maxi at the four?
I said Josh Green.
Oh, Josh Green. Okay. Oh, right. We're forgetting Maxi. We
I
keep
I
forgetting
still think Josh.
Maxi.
I think Josh Green starts over Maxi.
Oh, yeah, I do think Josh Green will start because Maxi will be that guy off the bench. But um,
Oh, oh, mm. Okay. I think low-key, I feel like Josh Green should take THJ's spot in my list.
oh,
And then
okay,
Maxi take over Josh Green.
that'd be
I
nice.
think those two should start. I think
Kyrie,
those two should
Luca.
start.
All right. Let's run through this. Kyrie, Luca, Josh Green,
Maxi.
Maxi, Dwight.
Dude, I love the starting four. I love the starting four.
All right, let's go. Let's go backups then. Jaden,
Derek, Omax. Oh my god. Derek and
Derek
Omax
Omax.
bench? Wow.
Well, we have THJ Bullock too.
DJ and Bullock.
Yeah, off the bench.
Oh, but see, if I.
Rashawn Holmes.
Dude, oh my god. Okay. We
That's
got
gonna be
good depth this
incredible.
year. I think we have really good depth this year.
I think Prosper and Lively are gonna increase our depth exponentially this year. That's gonna be huge. I don't know about Maxi starting, but
Oh, Maxi might not start at the start of the season
yeah,
because he just came off of a really bad injury.
yeah. So I guess Bullock would probably fill in that role, but
Towards after All Star break, I think this should be our starting five though. Obviously, this is a prediction. I mean, we don't know how they will actually perform, but right now, I think it should be Kyrie, Luca, Josh. Um, Actually, no, take Josh out. Put Maxi, Prosper, and Lively
At the end,
after All Star break.
after
I
All
don't
Star
think.
break,
Yeah, I
Maxi
don't think.
starting over Josh.
Yeah, he has a more reliable 3 point. He has about the same defense.
Then Josh.
Dude, Josh. I mean, Maxi's 3 points not, and he's
He's
clutch too.
good. He's clutch, but keep him off the. Off the bench would be fine. I think Josh Green thrives more as a starter. I think Josh Green pretty much secured that starting position.
Uh, now that I look at their stats, yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I'm
take
taking.
put
I'm
Maxi in the bench. Yeah, put Maxi in the bench.
Yeah. I'm taking. It's gonna be Kyrie, Luca, Josh. Yeah, I see Prosper and Lively at the end also. I think
Yeah,
Prosper is better
I
than
think they.
every single defender on that team.
Yeah, dude. That dude is athletic. He's very
Yeah,
athletic. Oh my god,
yeah.
he's a big
Uh,
body too.
One thing I will say, now that I was reminded of Prosper, and I remembered my old friend Dorian Finney-Smith. I just wanted to say this. Dorian was undrafted.
I
Think
know.
about that. Think about
Yeah,
that. That's crazy. How good he is now. He was undrafted. Nobody knew about this guy.
I mean, it did take him some time to get good, though. I will say that.
Yeah, but
Which obviously, yes, you have to. It will take time to get good, obviously.
he was very raw when he came to the NBA. I remember watching his. I actually watched his debut. He was I remember I was like, who's this guy? And he was pretty bad. But over time, I grew. He became my second favorite Maverick ever.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Where's Dirk, bro?
Okay, third favorite Maverick.
Oh, okay, there you go. I was about to say it, bro. I know Luca's 0-1. I know that.
Yeah,
But hey, you can't forget Dirk, bro.
yeah. I mean, we named the podcast after his fadeaway.
True, but still,
Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I give him my respects. He got us our for only championship. That was the
yo,
toughest championship.
our freaking coach was on that team, bro.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Omax gonna be good. I think he's gonna be really, really good. I'm gonna say it on here on this channel, and I hope this gets clipped. All right, we said it. We said it here. Omax is gonna be extremely, extremely good. One of the best role players in the league.
Facts.
One of the best 3 and D guys the league has to offer. Omax Prosper said it right here. We'll come back maybe 2 years from now and see how this clip fares. Did it age well? Did it age like milk?
He definitely has a potential.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Lively,
don't know his.
I'm not sure about okay, me personally, I think Omax is gonna be like a better player than Lively, even though he's a lower pick.
Lively, I mean, we obviously didn't get to see much because he one and done college
Yeah.
1 year. But you do know that Derek Lively was the number one prospect in the class of 2022.
Okay, so was Harry Giles. Where is he now?
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. He was the number one prospect in the class where Devin Booker, other NBA All-Stars were in there. He was number one in his high school class. He ended up being an absolute bust. And he was a first round pick too. I think he was around that 12, 13 spot, if I'm not mistaken.
The only thing that's stopping Derek Lively is if everyone has an ego. If his ego takes over, I don't think he'll be good.
I don't think he'll have an ego. I think the way he plays is very selfless. He's literally flying across the court. He's really sacrificing his body for that basketball. I do think one other weakness that Lively has, although he knows where to be around the rim, he has a very good feel of that. He's not a physically imposing rebounder. He's not that great of
Yeah,
a rebounder.
that's where the weight comes in.
Yeah. And also like his technique is a little awkward at times. He tends to not go towards the ball like this, but rather he tries to get his rebounds like that. And that's not always the best way to get your rebound, to stretch out your arms like that. That's kind of a weaker position to be in. You want to have your body as close to the basketball as possible. And that's just a technique issue. I do think the kids staff will teach him well on that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. Overall, what do you draft? I mean, what do you grade the Mavs draft day?
Grade. Okay. In comparison to other teams, I'll say this. I do think I think we got a B plus. B
A
plus to
B
an
plus?
A.
I was gonna say A minus, like a 91,
A
92.
minus. Yeah. Yeah. The A minus. Because we did so many things. We checked
We
off a
helped
lot of our
ourselves.
requirements.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we checked our requirements. We let go of a very bad contract, like a
Terrible
really bad
contract.
contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, we let go of that, and that's the reason why it's an A minus.
Yeah, that the fact that we got off of him, we brought in someone like Rashawn Holmes. I think that's a very underrated move that people are not talking
Yeah.
about.
Hmm.
I think he's better than Dwight Powell. I don't think he'll be starting, but I do think he's better than Dwight Powell. He's a bigger guy. He can rebound. He can shot block. He can score too. He was scoring 13 points a game just 2 years ago before Sabonis came in to Sacramento. That's saying something. So I do think he'll be a very, very good player. That's really underrated move from the Dallas Mavericks.
He's a veteran too.
Yeah, he's
He's
a
been in
veteran
the league
too.
for 7 to 8 years.
Yeah. Um, fun fact, did you know he's one of the only NBA players from Bowling Green University?
Never heard of that in my entire life.
Exactly. Yeah. Very few athletes come out of that university. But yeah, he's one of the few. Whatever. I don't know why I mentioned that. So So yeah, and then we get two players in the first round too.
Hmm.
Imagine we only had that one pick at number 10. We turned that into two extremely good players, potentially extremely good players. Lively could be great. I think Omax could be even greater.
Yeah,
So
I
that's an
think
A minus.
Omax could establish himself as a top 15 player in the league.
Whoa! Whoa!
Like in
Whoa!
like 5 to 6 years.
Whoa! Whoa! Let's hold our horses here. Top
Dude,
15?
dude, he's crazy. Athleticism can take you a long way.
Okay. I thought he's gonna be one of the best role players in the league. I didn't think he was gonna be like a star. Top 15. Well, he doesn't have any dribbling ability.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, athleticism will take you a long way. Everything else can be taught. Everything else can be taught.
Hold on. No way you just said top
Was that
15.
too controversial, bro?
Shut up. What? I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like, what? Top 15?
It 5 to 6 years, bro. Give it 5 to 6 years.
Okay, well, here's the thing. When I think of like top players in the league, especially at that size or that position, they've got to have some kind of driving ability, ball handling ability, shot creating ability. He
At
likes
the
to get
fourth
hit.
spot.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a top 15 player, if you're a top 15 player, I
You also
expect you
gotta
to go
realize,
down to the post and get around the rim and have
and he does
those
do
really
that a
nice.
lot. He does do that a lot. Look at his tape.
He's 3 and D. He was 3 and D in college too.
He gets into the post a lot. Are you kidding me?
He can post up.
Yes, look at his stats. I mean, not
Okay.
his stats. Look at his highlights.
All right, all right, all right.
And you also
Okay.
got to realize that a lot of the players in the league right now will be retired at that point.
Bro, okay.
5 to 6. I'm top 15, bro. Watch. Just watch.
No way.
Just watch, bro.
No, no shot. Hey, okay, I'll give you a chance here. All right. What are you on your phone? Are you recording on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whatever, man. It's fine. We'll see how this ends up. You know, I said
Hey,
he's one of the top role player. You say top 15. What? I don't
I
even
got
think
faith. I
Kyrie's
got
top
faith.
15.
Huh?
I don't even think Kyrie's top 15.
In the league right now?
Yeah, he'd be in top 20, but not top 15.
We'll do this next episode. Kyrie's top 15.
Okay, all right.
Well, anyway, we hope you enjoyed this episode, guys, with my very controversial take. But I mean, yeah, I mean, we hope you enjoyed. You agree with our takes. If you don't, let us what?
Okay, we don't hope you agree with our takes. Let me be clear. I disagree heavily on that last one. Are you serious right now? Whatever.
Okay,
Let's
the
let's
other
go.
ones,
Go.
the other takes, the other
All
takes.
right, whatever. Let's move on. It's okay. All right, whatever.
Well, comment down below if you have any other recommendations or what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, man. My bad.
Well, anyway, let us know. Give us any feedback as well. We'd greatly appreciate it. But yeah,
Like and subscribe.
for sure.
Also, go check out our TikTok. Go check
And
out our
short.
TikTok and shorts. The shorts are nice. I'll tell you that. And also our videos. We make a lot of clips of the whole podcast. If you don't want to watch the whole form podcast, you can watch a bunch of those clips that we make, especially for you guys. So yeah, And also our TikTok is at Dallas Fadeaway. At Dallas Fadeaway. Remember, like and subscribe for more Dallas sports content. And we'll see you
Peace.
guys
Next
next
week.
week. Bye
Peace.
bye.